Hello, this is going to be a short video on Jason Thor Hall, a man who's wiggled his way into an influencer position by faking a cool guy deep voice and giving himself the nickname Thor because he thinks it sounds cool. Specifically, this video, we're going to be talking about a version of Jason we don't see anymore, named Maldavius Figtree. Now in the description, there's going to be a link to the pages I'm going to be talking about here, so let's just start with a quick baseline of his wikifur page. We can see it's pretty short. It mentions his name is Jason Hall, his persona is a ferret, and that he plays Second Life. The ferret thing is pretty important, because we can still see this fascination today with Jason's real-life ferret pets and sanctuary he runs, ferret emojis in his chat, stuff like that. Next up, we have the current wikifur page, saying that it's been removed on request. And then we can find a user talk page of somebody asking for it to be removed. I would like this removed entirely. I attempted to edit out my information and it keeps getting replaced. He was then asked for proof that the person asking for the removal was in fact Maldavius, and he responded with a furaffinity link. His furaffinity page is down nowadays, but we can still see it through archives. The shout of him asking for removal can't be found on any available archive pages, but we can see the continued ferret fascination with him saying that it's his species, and, stuff like that. Next up, we have the biggest one that I think is the most interesting, which is an article about him from when he was very involved in Second Life communities. Maldavius Figtree, notorious for having destroyed builds in the Woodbury University sim last summer, is in the news again this week after his controversial firing of avatar designer Wingless Amoto. Figtree held a suspiciously timed staff event last Friday morning, a meeting timed for when Wingless Amoto would be asleep and therefore unable to attend. During this meeting, it was determined that the talented avatar creator Emoto was earning too much and should therefore be removed from staff. The terms of service for Figtree's company, Darksphere Creations, were then conveniently changed, and Miss Emoto was removed from her position all before she awoke to the news. This continues on with the article including an image of Jason's Second Life character sucking cock. However, the real gold heel is found in the comments. Maldavius is an ass, plain and simple. He's the only person that actually manages to make the JLU and the PN combined look like Boy Scouts. This is a lot more text, and then later on, in the same comment, in short, he's an incredibly disturbed person, general jackass, and somewhat violent and unstable. Others go on. This is not only hypocrisy from Maldavius, but greed. OMG, this is so funny. He wanted to be my business partner, so I took him on board. He did approximately 80 minutes of work against my 30 hours and expected half the cash. I'm glad to see the rest of the grid waking up against what a cancerous evil there is within Maldavius Figtree. Unmentioned in this article is his participation in the destruction of 6 of my sims after he brainwashed one of my staff into quitting BNT. The reason he gets away with it? He's the kid of a noted Blizzard programmer who developed StarCraft, and LL doesn't want to make waves in the gaming industry. That his own dad thinks he's a no-account loser and won't pay for his education because academically he sucks ass doesn't even seem to enter the equation. There are many posts around this time mentioning Jason's father, and that's because Jason really, and I mean really, loved to brag about it, even more than he does nowadays on his fake deep voice live streams. Gods, this guy sounds like he needs a beating. Woo, Daddy made StarCraft, BFD! StarCraft was boring as hell. So OMG, it's Blizzard! Grow up, pair. Ban him before he does this again to someone else. That's about all I have for here. As I said, there's links to what I'm talking about in the description, along with a link to a pastebin that has more information on specifics, such as those related to him at the time. Just remember that Pirate Software, like the entire figure that he portrays, is completely fabricated. He's not a real person. He's completely made up. That's about it.